This is the Robosen Performance Series Bumblebee.
Sting like a bee.
The movements on this guy are pretty insane, and this is my favorite command he can do. Thank you, Robosen, for sending this to me. Just like all things people send me, my opinions are genuine. So the box he comes in is pretty slick. A minor nitpick I have is that I don't like how it's perforated up here. Not ideal for if you want to put the figure back in the box. Open it up, and he does come in this foam case. Free him from the carbonite, and he is a pretty good size. You get a tasty little snack. Let's go over the figure's design real quick. As you can tell, he is based off the G1 Bumblebee design.
No shit.
I think he looks very faithful to the original show. The head has that classic G1 look to it, with his iconic femboy cat ears and LED eyes. The face sculpt also looks pretty great. The chest piece has the Autobot insignia on there. It is painted on there, it's not a sticker. He has some blue tinted windows around the side. This one at the top is a sticker though. He's got clean and blocky arms with some nice sculpt work on the hands. Legs are pretty basic stuff, and just like the show, his feet are the front of the car mode. These tires are rubber, and the headlights do have LEDs. And while this figure can walk on its own, he cannot transform.
My circuits are overheating.
Which is unfortunate, but he does have some pretty dynamic movements. More so than the Signature Series Optimus Prime I reviewed, despite this one having less servos. This one only has 17 servos, which is much less compared to the other two primes. And even despite that, his movements are pretty lively. So you get some pretty good movements at the cost of not being able to transform, and I think that's okay. I had a lot of fun just watching this guy move around. Now let's go over the articulation. The head can move left and right, the arms can move up and down, arms out to the side, the biceps can't move, and I'll talk more about that later. Elbow bend, the hand can rotate, but it's not on any servos. Legs out to the side, they can move up, you get a knee bend, and they can move back. The lack of bicep rotation really does bother me because I felt like I was limited when trying to give him custom movements. Now he can stand on his own. Right now he is powered off, and I can move him around and get him into a sort of dynamic pose. Yeah, that works. Something kind of like that. He was powered off during the articulation section just now. He still goes into a crouching position when you shut him down though. Size-wise, he is much smaller than the Elite Optimus Prime and the Signature Series Prime. This is accurate because Bumblebee is a smaller character. He does have a good weight to him, about 2.6 pounds. Speaker is at the back, along with the charging port. It is USB-C. By the way, he does come with a weapon. It is a nice blocky G1 blaster, and if you slide this back, the LEDs light up. The power button is over here. Let's go ahead and turn him on.
Hiya, friend. Bumblebee here.
Okay, I was actually afraid he was gonna fall over right there. That lean back was kind of impressive. By the way, guys, if you could subscribe and leave a like down below, I'd appreciate it a lot. It really does help out the channel. Now, let's go over some of the voice commands. I couldn't find a list of the voice commands in the quick start guide, but I did find them online. Hey, Bumblebee.
How's it going?
Hello.
Hey, it's great to see you. What's your name?
Introduce yourself.
My name's Bumblebee. Sting like a bee.
What can you do?
All systems are go.
So he does this neat little action right over here for a little bit, similar to one of those workout machines, followed by a quick little voice line.
Having some, technical difficulties.
That is a pretty cool one. Now let's move on to the next one. Pose.
Cruising cool.
Open fire.
Okie dokie.
Now you can give him voice commands with the other robots. Hey, Bumblebee.
How's it going?
Hey, Optimus Prime.
Greetings.
Attack.
Prepare for battle. I was born battle ready.
Now let's give all of these guys a voice command. Open fire.
Okie dokie.
So he was actually low on battery when I did this, so that's on me. Also, I did accidentally make Bumblebee activate Optimus Prime with the voice command, so that was kind of funny.
How's it going?
Nope, you're not supposed to do that.
Now let's link him up to the app. Once again, several different modes here. I can use the app to control him to walk. There's an option to make him use his weapons.
Okie dokie.
And there's some other actions he can do. I think the kicking actions are impressive because he doesn't lose balance. Most of the time. Here's a few more stuff.
Woo! All systems are go. Aw, shucks.
Now I want to quickly show the theater mode. With this, I can sync up Optimus Prime to this app, select start, and have them do their actions together. It did take like 30 seconds for it to start up though, and then he fell over.
You know I've always got your back.
Also, by the way, the falling over isn't as big of a deal as I make it out to be in these videos. Most of the time, I just think it's funny, but it is something that happens. There's really not a whole lot to this one. I think engaged Decepticons is better.
Decepticons detected. Activating scanners for scout mode. Okie dokie.
And I do recommend keeping them spaced out, otherwise they will hit each other.
Watch out! It's Megatron!
I don't think that's who you gotta worry about right now.
Thanks for the heads up!
Anyways, I'm not gonna show all of it because it is pretty long. Now, I do have a complaint about the solo play in the mini theater mode. I wanted to show it off, but I cannot because he keeps falling over in one of the moves he does. He's supposed to be stable enough to do that, but for some reason it just doesn't work for me, and I've tried it on multiple flat surfaces. So this is probably the only falling over issue that really does bother me. Now, let's go to the action library. There's a really funny command in here that's my favorite.
Hey, my circuits are overheating. Aw, shucks.
Fucking dead.
I do like how he can come back up on his own. This one is Dance. It's also one of my favorites.
Hey, let's bust a move.
The arm movement on this is pretty crazy. Victory.
Happy B-Day. Get it? B-Day?
Defense.
Whoa! Thanks for the heads up.
I absolutely love the movements on this one. They just feel so fluid when in doubt. This one has some of that classic music.
When in doubt, I ask myself, what would Optimus Prime do?
I mean, he'd probably rip someone's face off.
Give me your face.
This is Report.
Bumblebee reporting for duty.
I love how he can do that pose. You can download some extra actions. Disgusting guy.
Ugh, Megatron. That guy's the worst.
Awesome.
Watch this move.
In a few seconds, he'll do another pose.
How's this?
And this next one is pretty cool.
Woohoo!
He goes into this Superman flight pose.
Sting like a bee.
Most of the time, the balance on this robot is really good. Now, let's do another one. Let's try out Nightmare.
A Decepticon's worst nightmare.
The way he brings his gun up in the air really reminds me of Gundam. He does also have the programming mode, which I've explained in my other Robosen videos. I just made him do something simple. Now, I really do like Bumblebee. If I were to rank all my Robosen figures though, I would put the Transforming Optimus Prime as number 1, with Bumblebee at number 2, and the Signature Series Prime as number 3. Anyways, I have affiliate links if you want to buy them in the description below. Check out my other Robosen videos as well, and a big thank you to all my patrons on Patreon.